Yo, yo. Guys, y'all want to take time with this market and don't be all scared, man. Scared money don't make no money. So let me get into this and show you guys why this is might be opportunity, and again, how you make it the best of the opportunity, all right? So let's get into this, man. Um I want to put this on the screen right here. So the first thing we do, right, when we come into this market is we look at that fear and greed index, right? Remember what I said. We look at that fear and greed index. Okay, so when we go to this fear and greed index, let me make sure I got this right. Um, Here we go with this nonsense. Here we go. All right, so we see the first thing we do, all right, we don't worry about the news or nothing until we check this, right? We want to check this fear and greed index and see where the fear and greed index is. All right, it's right at neutral at a 51. Remember the other couple days we were up in this green area? What you heard Biz saying? I mean, this is come on, guys. You heard me saying I'm not buying. What did I say? I said I would just be stacking money to the side, waiting for a correction. I'm clearly saying this stuff on the mic. Like I said, shout out to the most powerful channel in this sector is this channel right here. Because you could change your life. You could literally change your life if you just pay attention. All right. So for those of you that was panicking and thinking the market was gonna go up and you bought right here, you're down money right now. This is why you got to do this strategically. Anytime you start seeing this fear and greed index, okay, this is very important. I need everybody to pay attention to this. When you start seeing this fear and greed index start going this way, that's a no buy for me. I'm not buying it. All right. As we could still, we look at over here altcoin season, we still have yet to come into altcoin season. Right? We're still in Bitcoin territory. This is when Bitcoin does the most moves. Okay. Altcoin season is not even here yet. So understanding this information, regardless to the news, what's going on in the world, who likes who, your political views, whatever you think about emotional bull jive, none of that matters. Okay. The world ain't waiting for you. We at a 51. It's neutral. I would be more likely to start buying a little bit right now. We want to see this push down here, but with the amount of speculation and hype in this market, I don't think we're gonna get down into this red area. If we do, that would be a celebration. That would be opportunity like a motherfucker. People should not be scared of this at all, right? So we here in the neutral area. Guys, those previous two weeks or 3 weeks, I haven't been buying anything. Now, yesterday, I bought the market. Why? Well, let's look. Now, this is before we even look at any news. Okay. This is before we even look at any news. Look at Bitcoin, 113,000. Didn't we all just see this at 126? Wasn't everybody talking about crypto? And you could hear a lot of people speaking about it. Biz is probably one of the few that said, don't buy. It's too much hype. Now we're down. Might want to be looking at this as opportunity. What you think? That same money you was going to spend 3 weeks ago, you can buy more than you could 3 weeks ago, right? We got Ethereum doing the same thing. I told you this thing need to crack 4,100 and we off to the races. All right. You got XRP. Just a week ago, this thing was at 350. Let's look. It's down 7%. Why? This is an opportunity. Look at this stuff as opportunity in the market. Okay. Nothing else but opportunity. Let's take a look at XRP. This will show you exactly what Biz be talking about. And you just got to be calm with it. You be patient with it. You take your time. It's no rush. The market gonna do what it do. It's no rush. Let's look at the month. You see this? This would have been ideal if people were buying around this $2 area. I was on here talking buy, buy, buy. I was saying you got to build your positions out, all of that. I was saying all of that over here. Then the market did this nonsense. It went up like this. And I said, hold it, sauce. We went as high as $3.60. in the matter of a month. And anybody that watch my videos can go back and look at my videos, and I said, I don't like this. Hold it. Hold it. This is too fast, too much. The market will correct. It didn't look like it was though, right? It came down a little bit. It tricked you. You want to go up. Bid's still on here saying, I wouldn't buy this market right now. I'm literally on the mic saying this. I wouldn't buy this market right now. It's too high. It's pumping. I don't buy the green. I don't buy that. Now look at what happens. The market start bleeding out. I still say, just be patient. Be patient. Now we down in this, down here. Look to the left. We are back in these prices, which were July 25th. This was the price on July 25th. That's where we at round about now. So all of this up here is just noise. This is why I say you have time. Time is your friend. Let the market do its thing. Would you have bought at $3.60, or would you right now want to buy at $2.93? Right? What's better for you? Know it. The first thing you need to identify is if you want this asset. Do you want XRP? Once you make a decision, yes, I want some XRP. Now, how do we go about getting ourselves some some ownership in XRP? You be patient, right? Last week, you would have had to pay $3.60 for one. Today, you could pay $2.93 for one. But is this the bottom of the bottom of the downtrend though? Is the market going to reverse? Who knows? But I tell you what, I feel more comfortable starting a position around $2.93 than I would if I started at $3.60. What did I say right here? This is sell zone. I'm saying all of this stuff on the mic. Right? This is how I make a lot of thousands of dollars, man. It's all about psychology. This market ain't about nothing else but brain. It's about your brain. That's it. You're playing a game against yourself. You know, you're playing a game against your own emotions, your own fear, your own anxiety. You're playing a game against yourself. That's all this is. It's all emotional, right? Somebody texting me. I don't know where my phone at. I just heard it. They just gotta wait because I can't see the phone. Sorry, whoever texted me. Let me make sure the chat can see me and hear me. Yo, what up, chat? Let me see. It's 30 people in here. Appreciate y'all pulling up. These are the 30 people that might make a change in their life. You know, I don't do this for the entire sector, man. I understand we got idiots in this sector that would never even think about this type of stuff. That's their misfortune. But I'm up early and I'm getting to this bag and I'm trying to help whoever wants to listen. Okay. Would you rather been buying at $3.60 than $2.93? I clearly said I'm not buying in this market. Now that the market is starting to cool off, and reset itself, you might want to maybe start buying a little bit. Let me explain. If I had $1,000, I will introduce $250 today, right now. Fuck the price. Right? Why? Because I'm not getting it at the high end. I'm starting a position. I don't have any ownership. So I want to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Would you rather start at the top? Or would you rather start not at the top? We know the top was $3.60. You were patient. You took a chill pill. You listened to Biz. Now you got $2.93. Not saying that the price can't go lower. Okay, the price definitely can go lower. That's why we don't put all our money in at once. So now you dodge the bullet of buying at $3.60. You know you want the asset. The asset is on the cheaper end right now. It's on the downtrend. Enter a little bit of ownership, not all your money. Don't put all your money in here because the market can. Who the hell keep texting me? Hey guys, whoever is texting me, if it's someone on this stream, I don't have my phone, and if it's somebody in my personal life, I get back to you in about an hour, less than that. I got a appointment at the barbershop, 10 o'clock. You know, we gotta be fly out here. You know, I gotta get my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, $2.93. I'm not saying it's the greatest price. Remember, guys, I was buying this at 50 cents. Okay? I'm not saying this is the greatest price, but I'm saying it's a better price than $2.60. And I'm also saying that you can start a position here, right? Now that we're underneath $3, let me show you something. Underneath $3. So what does that mean? It's all mental. $3 is going to be a good price point. $3 for XRP would be a good price point. I need to see XRP break above $3 and hold it up there for like a while. Just keep holding it up there. That means it's building a foundation, right? Someone like me that was buying at 50 cents, I'm just looking at this shit. Like, wow. Do I need any more XRP? Do I want any more XRP? Or should I just take a chill pill and let my money move? I think I successfully defeated this investment. When I say defeated it, I done 5x my money already. Anything more is a blessing, right? I got a substantial amount of XRP, a lot of money in there, right? And I think it's all right. And I'll go to the next investment. But this is not just XRP. Okay, this is the entire market. So what up, Willie B? J Dub in the building. Question: do you think the situation with Pelosi being exposed is going to help make changes in this market? Man, that woman been doing illegal stuff for a long time, man. Hopefully, that's what I could say, bro, J Dub. Hopefully, it can make changes. But I do know that the SEC, the head of the SEC, is not Gary Gensler anymore. He came out and said he wanted a crypto pathway. See, now, this is the emotional side of the market, right? Where you want to put your money in there because you're emotionally tied to your dollars, right? You will do some damage to somebody over your money, right? You will go to the extreme over money. Once we get you away from that, right? The money aspect of this, and understand that you're using throwaway money, right? So the past 3 weeks, I just been throwing $100 into my crypto account. I ain't been buying. I've been telling y'all I'm not buying shit, but what I'm doing is stacking my money on the sideline, waiting for this. What we seeing right now, right? I'm waiting for this, for the market to start coming down. I'm gonna just keep throwing money while everybody else want to buy because they excited and the market is going up. I'm like, y'all got it. If anything, I'll be selling, but I don't think this is the end of the bull run. I think we get into the end of the bull run, right? I think towards 125, 150,000 would be a good time for me to get the fuck out. I'm talking about with Bitcoin's pricing. All right. So when we're looking at this market on this downtrend, we want a little bit. Come on now, just a little bit. Just let me get some of that. Put that in my pocket. I got 293. And then I want to say to myself, I hope this bitch go to 250. I dare it to go to $2. If it go to $1.50, I'm gonna get a mortgage out on my house and buy it. See, this is how my brain working. Right? They better not let this shit go down to $1.50 ever again, or I'm buying. You see how I'm thinking? And I'm not making this up. What up, 86 in the building? I'm not making this up because I want to, right? I'm not just saying do this because Biz said so. No, look, this was in 2023.
This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And that's what's going to happen.
Okay, that was in 2024. The price of Bitcoin was 60 grand. 70 grand when Donald Trump did that speech. In 2024, the price is extremely higher right now. Now that the price is higher, everybody wants to, well, not everybody, because I'm telling you, I do this test all the time. I go outside and I just ask a random person about crypto and they just be looking at me like I'm speaking Spanish. That's one reason why I know I'm going to be rich. or my lineage. Somebody in my family is about to be wealthy because of this shit that's going on right now. You know, I'm looking at it as a revolutionize of the financial industry. Exactly what this billionaire said, right? So that was 2024. Now he follows up and does this 2-3 weeks ago, and now that the market is going down, people forget that this was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
This is not an auto pen, by the way. With today's signing, we're pushing even further into the exciting new frontier. Just as I promised last year, the Genius Act creates a clear and simple regulatory framework to establish and unleash the immense promise of dollar-backed stable coins. This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. Let me say, the entire crypto community, for years, you were mocked and dismissed and counted out. You were counted out as little as a year and a half ago. But this signing is a massive validation. And even before this signing, over the last year and a half, I think your stuff has gone up more than any stock, or just about more. A couple of stocks that were pretty good, I will say. But you have certainly, as an industry, gone up more than anybody. Nobody's gained the respect in such a short period of time. But this signing is a massive validation of your hard work and your pioneering spirit and your ability to never give up. You've made our dollar look really good and strong and powerful. It's good for the dollar and it's good for the country. And that's why I backed you at an early stage. And I also did it for the votes, because you did come out and vote, I will tell you. Yeah, we worked hard. It's a very important act, the Genius Act. They named it after me, and I want to thank you.
He said they named it after him. But are you watching what's going on here? So does price matter? Let's let that sit in. You watched him say what he was going to do when he was about to get elected. This is before he got elected, when he was at that conference speaking. All right. You watched him say what he was going to do. Now you're watching a follow through. Is he doing what he said he was going to do? Yes. He's passing legislation from the fucking White House. Okay, so let's understand, do we want some of this crypto? If the answer is yes, now let's figure out how we're going to get it. Now I'm telling you that all that money that I was waiting for and that I was stacking on the sideline, Biz bought some crypto yesterday. Okay? I had like $400 sitting there. Why? Because every week I be consistent and I put the money in the account. I don't just leave the money in my bank account and then go spend it on foolishness all the time. I separate, right? I got money that I invest, and then I got money that I want to go do whatever I want to do with. My lights, my kids, my house, everything, my mortgage, everything. That money, I separate it, and I make sure I stick to the script. Right? I don't come off the script. If my goal is every week I'm gonna invest $100, well, damn it, every week I'm putting $100 to the side every week, regardless if the market's up or down. I just put the market and just put the money over there and let it sit, and just be patient. Because remember, I told you patience is the key, right? Time in the market is better than timing the market. Don't be scared about this. Let them do all this talking. Then we start digging into it. And we want to say, well, Biz, what's the quote unquote reason for the market to be doing this stuff? Okay, well, let's go get a look at why would the markets be doing it. Okay, so we looking at this right here. It's coming from, let's see if this is a reputable source, CNBC. Okay, it's coming from CNBC. This is the headline. Right? Say it's a 2-minute read. I wish these glasses would get the hell off the screen. I want to read the title. There we go. Crypto wobbles into August as Trump's new tariff trigger risk off sentiment. This is music to my ears as a person that want to get more ownership, because this affects nothing. All this is scary. This is just scary for people. This does not stop the fact that he signed the bill into law. This does not stop the fact that the Genius bill is in effect. Okay. This does not stop the fact that the SEC chairman is now talking about he got a crypto bill. A crypto path Never said none of this stuff before. This does not stop any of this stuff. This is bull jive. Who cares about this stuff, right? This is opportunity. So when the market is coming down based off of something that Trump signs about tariffs, but at the end of the day, you looking at him signing bills about crypto, what does this matter? Nothing. This is an excuse for people to act like a baby and sell and panic. And this is perfect for somebody like Biz that's watching, that want to get more ownership. And I say, shit, we in here. It say the crypto market slid Friday after President Trump unveiled his modified reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries. We heard this before, and we see what happened the last time the people panic about tariffs. Remember, I always tell you, man, I don't come on this mic with this crypto shit for no reason. Every time I come on this mic, it's for a reason. About this. I don't just play around with this. I don't need to hit you with videos every day to say the same thing. No, it's a reason why I come on this thing. And I'm telling you, pay attention. Every time I hit the live button, it's time for you to pay attention. Like, no cap. So it say he has modified reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries. The price of Bitcoin fell 3%. Now, this is for the knuckleheads in the room, the idiots that say, why Biz don't got all that Bitcoin? He talk about Bitcoin and he don't even own no Bitcoin. I'm about to show you why. You knuckleheads, pay attention. I'm about to show you why. Pay attention. The price of Bitcoin fell 3% to 113,000. While Ethereum, okay, because that's what Ether is, Ethereum and Solana fell 6%. All right. This is why Biz rather buy Solana and Ethereum. Why? Because look at what happens. If Bitcoin only went down 3%, this shit goes down 6%. So what happens if Bitcoin goes up 7%? What the fuck you think Solana and Ethereum going to do? It might go up 14, 20%. That means it's more money for me to be invested in Solana. If I had multi-millions of dollars, they would be parked into Bitcoin, right? Because it's less risky. This is a less risky asset, as you can see. If Bitcoin fall 3 and Solana fall 6, that means Solana is more risky than Bitcoin. Hello. But on the same coin, right? The flip side is possible, is absolutely true. If Bitcoin goes up 3%, Solana might go up 6%, 7%. This is why I choose, because I need to make my money back that I haven't been invested. I should have been invested in Bitcoin. I need to go with the more riskier assets. But are these assets risky? When you see the White House passing legislation in favor of these assets, right? So you can see the difference. Bitcoin is a more stable asset than Solana and Ethereum and everything else in the market. It's going to move slower, right? It's going to move slower up and down because it's more stable. It's less risky than Bitcoin. I need the risk because with high risk comes high reward. You understand? I need the risk. I don't care. I mean, I want to get a lot of money to buy Bitcoin, but I'm trying to grow this bag. So I'm going to stick with Ethereum, Solana, and the rest of these cryptos because obviously you can see the which ones are more volatile. And it's the Solana's, Ethereums of the world. This is why I buy these, right? All right. It's the descendant triggered a wave of long liquidations. Now, you might not understand what that means. Okay. A lot of people use leverage. I don't show people to use leverage. I don't encourage people to use leverage. I think leverage is a way to get your ass clapped because once your liquidation mark hit, they sell all your shit. You lose all your money. Everything you got in there gone. So read this. This is why I don't use leverage. All the people that use leverage, woo, y'all get smoked. It says the descent triggered a wave of long liquidations, which forces traders to sell their assets. See what that means? Liquidation. That means you're forced to sell. The fucking exchanges sell your shit. Why? Because you're using leverage. I don't use leverage. The exchange will never liquidate me because leverage is basically credit. right? So say I buy $1,000 worth of crypto, the fucking exchange will give me $1,000 worth of credit. And then I buy $1,000 more crypto. Then when the market drop, they automatically sell everything. I lose all my money. That's not a deal to me. I just slow walk this thing. And that's how I make so much money. It say, at the market price to settle their debt. You see, which forces traders to sell their assets at market price to settle their debt. This is why I don't use leverage. Pushing prices lower. Okay, so now we understand a lot of people were liquidated, and that's helping cause the price to go lower, along with the tariffs and all of that other nonsense that's going on. Who cares? I don't care about none of that. Why is the market going lower? I don't care. I hope it goes lower. I hope it keep going lower. That way I can buy more. And when it goes up, I get pissed. Because I'm like, damn, it's gone. I don't want to buy at them high prices. And as you can see, it's playing out perfectly. Right? It's playing out perfectly. All right. Pushing Saturday, that's pushing the prices lower. Bitcoin saw a 228 million in liquidations. That means that many people were highly leveraged in Bitcoin, that because of the price of Bitcoin falling, $228 million worth of credit and assets and crypto have been liquidated. Damn. That's why I don't use leverage. Across centralized exchanges in the past 24 hours, right? Ether, that's just Bitcoin's liquidation, 228 million. Ethereum saw 262 million. Now, why do you think people was getting liquidated? Because the price went up. They got excited. They thought the price was going to go to the moon. Biz on here talking about don't buy shit. Yo, chill out. I ain't buying shit. Well, you got people that was leveraging, thinking that crypto was going to go to the heaven forever, and they got their ass smoked because Bitcoin went down. You know, and they got their ass smoked, like straight up smoked. It say, let's keep reading this because this is a decent article. It's a decent one. All right. Hold on. The descent triggered a wave of long liquidations, which forces traders to sell. Bitcoin saw boom, 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 24 hours. Okay. All right. Crypto linked stocks. Okay, so if you got a stock in the stock market that's tied to crypto, it says suffered deeper losses. See, understand this, Bitcoin only went down 3%. Understand that shit. Bitcoin went down 3%. Coinbase led the way down 16%. So because Bitcoin makes a 3% move to the downside, look at what happens to Coinbase stock. It goes down 16%, which means this is a more volatile asset than Bitcoin. So if I'm trying to grow my wealth, I'm looking at Coinbase with a strong eye. I want Coinbase because of this, what they call it, this volatility, this 16% down. Oh yeah, I like to see that because that means if Bitcoin go up 3%, Coinbase might go up 25%, right? So we just gonna chill and let Bitcoin do its thing and get in where we fit in. The key is Coinbase a good investment? Will Coinbase be here 15 years from now? If the answer to that is yes, then this 16% down is nothing but opportunity. People look at the market as a way to get rich quick, and it's not. That's why a lot of people get smoked. Because everybody's looking for instant gratification. Longevity is the game. Excuse me. Longevity is the game, right? You want to be in the market. You don't want to be jumping in trying to time the market. That's why you get smoked. 90% of people, 90% of people that try to day trade the market and jump in and out the market lose money. 90% of them, because they're trading off of emotion. You can't do that. You're going to get clapped. You're going to lose your money. 90% of the time you trade with emotion, you're going to lose. And then that 10% of the time that you win, it's a setup for you to lose everything in the future, because you're going to think you're the smartest person in the world and you can get smoked. This is why I take my time, right? I take my time. So now all of those 3 to 4 weeks that I was putting that $100 to the side, I deployed it. I started deploying it yesterday. I didn't buy a lot, but I started deploying it. Now I'm deploying the cash. Why? Because I see better pricing. I see the market starting to go backwards, and everybody's starting to doubt again. Now here comes the doubt sinking in. Ain't no doubt in my mind when I'm watching the president of the United States pass laws and shit. It's no doubt in my mind. Okay, this is a thing. This is not a thing. This is a thing. You can use this as opportunity. I'm just saying. I'm on the mic. I'm talking on the mic. Do they hear me or no? This can be opportunity. Understanding if I had $1,000, I would only introduce 250 into this market right now. I would pray to God that it keep going lower, so I could introduce another 250 until I get my $1,000 in there. Then I just go back and chill somewhere and keep doing what I do. Keep putting that $50 a week, $100 a week. Just putting it in the buying power. Don't even buy nothing. Just chill. Just keep. I'm telling you. And then one day you wake up and you up $20,000. You like, God damn. That's what happens. It's called time. Okay. Crypto 16% following this disappointing second quarter earnings. Circle fell 8.4%. Digital Galaxy lost 5.4%. And Ether Treasury company Bitmine Immersion was down 7.4%. Bitcoin proxy MicroStrategy was down 8.7%. Bitcoin only went down 3%, guys. Look at how Bitcoin pushed the market. This is why I say Bitcoin a godfather. Bitcoin is a less risky asset than any cryptocurrency. This is why it goes down 3%, everything goes down more. On the flip side to that is when Bitcoin go up 3%, everything else go up more. That's the flip side of it, right? This is why Biz is invested in everything else. Because yes, I always be transparent. Yes, I be transparent. Last month I made like $12,000 in fucking a month. No, in 2 weeks. And what I was saying, man, I don't like this shit. It's too much money. It's too fast. It's too much money. Now I'm down like $3,000. Who cares? I probably lost $3 or $4,000 in the past 2 days because the market went down. Now, let me ask you something. Should I have sold just to save $3 or $4,000? The answer to that is no, because of taxes. You got to pay taxes. So I'm looking at the market. I'm telling everybody I want to sell. This ain't the time to sell yet, in my opinion. I think we're going to push up, and there's a reason for that. And I'm going to show you the reason for that, and I'm going to show you when Biz going to get the fuck out of this market. Because I'm telling you, I'm about to get the fuck out of this market. I'm about to sell and cash out. You can't hear me? You better listen. Okay, MicroStrategy was down 8%. The stock move came amid new wave of risk-off sentiment after President Trump issued new tariffs ranging between 10% and 41%, which none of this give me a damn. I don't care about none of this. So this is why the stock is moving? Because of these tariffs that he was talking about 4 months ago? Who gives a fuck? Right? What does this have to do with any of the legislation that he was passing? This is an excuse for people to fucking go crazy and start selling everything. This is nothing but opportunity to me. I'm looking at this like, oh, so we talking about tariffs again? Really? What the fuck are we talking about here? So tariffs is what's pushing this market down? Oh, okay. Good. I hope they put more tariffs on it, because it's not going to stop the fact that cryptocurrency is going to revolutionize the financial industry. That doesn't change. It doesn't change. It's just a bad day. And it's a good day for somebody like Biz, because I'm looking and I'm like, yo, I need more of this shit. Fuck what they talking about. This doesn't mean that. Did Donald Trump take the law back? Then he go back and say, no, I don't want to pass that law. I just passed about crypto. Let me erase that law. If he said that shit, then I'll be selling. But he didn't say that. You talking about tariffs. Oh, okay. Triggering worries, there go that bullshit. Tariffs range between 10% and 41%. Triggering worries about increasing inflation, blah, blah, blah. The Federal Reserve's ability to cut interest rates, blah, blah, blah. That's another thing. They didn't cut interest rates this week. That scared the shit out of the market. Excuse me, they will cut interest rates regardless. It's coming, whether it's September, October, January, or February. They're gonna cut the interest rates. They're not gonna just not cut interest rates forever. Donald Trump is literally in the White House saying that this dude in the Federal Reserve need to cut the interest rates. He's saying it over and over again. So we know that interest rate cuts are coming in the future. We understand that. When the interest rates start coming, the market is going to go up. Listen to me, man. Interest rate, if the Federal Reserve start cutting interest rates, the markets are going to get excited as fuck. And these crypto assets and your stock market and everything is going to go up. Up. Okay? So I don't want them to cut the interest rates right now. Bro, just think about this. I'm trying to accumulate wealth. Right? I'm trying to get rich. I want to be rich, yo. So I need to use this as brain surgery. This is brain surgery. So if this month, if they would have cut the interest rates this week, I'd have got so pissed off because guess what would have happened? The market would have went extremely crazy bonkers. I would have been forced to sell my position because things would have got overinflated, overpriced. I'd have been like, damn, the fear and greed index would have been at an 88, a 90. And I'm like, damn, I got to sell this shit. And we wasted the interest rate cut move. And I was able to buy more. So the longer they push off the interest rate cuts, and talk about these tariffs and shit, is the longer I get to build my position. Because once these interest rates cuts start happening, oh, I got it. That's when you want to buy. That's when you want to buy, when the market goes up. Like I'm listening to people say, I don't want to buy Bitcoin until they regulate it. Oh, okay. That's when you want to buy it, when it's regulated. Biz was telling you buy at 15,000. It wasn't regulated. And I would say it clear as day out my mouth. You don't want to wait until it get regulated. The price is going to be high. Guess what? Bitcoin not even regulated yet. And the price is sky high. That's when regulation for crypto come in the market. And you want to wait till then? You sure about that? You sure about that? Remember, the market is forward thinking. So if you want to jump into the market when it's regulated, bro, you be paying 170,000 for a Bitcoin because you waited playing games. The object is to see or try to envision the future. If you can think with an outside the box mind and think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you don't have to be accurate. You just got to be somewhat accurate. You're going to make money because I'm thinking 5 years from now. What happens when you could walk into Walmart and buy shit with Bitcoin? Wow. What do you think the price going to be then? Because all these dumbass doubters that's saying Bitcoin ain't shit, they're going to be the ones using Bitcoin buying shit. And I'm going to be the one sitting back like, yo, I'm filthy. I'm filthy right now. All I could think about is the internet. Apple, Microsoft, Google, these companies made multimillionaires. This shit is not an accident. This shit can happen, and you better be happy that you're living in a time such as this when they're going to revolutionize the way we spend money, the way we do finances. Shit, you had a good time in history. You just don't see it. You know, you just don't see it. Just like you couldn't see it when Bitcoin was at 15,000, and I was saying buy it, and people were saying it's too much money. It costs too much. That's what they literally were saying that to me. And I was like, no, bro, you don't understand. They're like, nah, man, it costs too much. That's too much money. It costs too much, huh? Okay. It says All right, triggering worries about increasing inflation and the Federal Reserve's ability to cut interest rates. See that? It say it was triggering worries about increasing inflation and the Federal Reserve's ability to cut interest rates. Yo, the Federal Reserve is going to cut interest rates in the future. Fuck what you talking about. It's going to happen. And I'm going to be positioned before it happened. I'm not going to wait until they fucking cut interest rates and start buying like the rest of the world. I'm going to buy that shit while everybody's panicking. And then when the time they cut interest rates, Bill's going to be selling for all the knuckleheads that want to buy because he cut interest rates. So now that y'all want to wait until he cut interest rates and then you want to buy, here you go, buy my shit. And I'll be made thousands of dollars again. Understanding interest rate cuts are coming, okay? I don't care if they cut them today, if they cut them tomorrow, if they cut them in 3 months. The longer it takes for them to cut the goddamn interest rates is the longer it takes for me to build out my positions. Why the fuck am I stupid enough to wait until they cut the interest rates, then start building out shit? Oh yeah, that's a genius act, right? Mm-hmm. No, you're gonna get the highest prices you could pay when the market is at all-time high. Every time you hear that word all-time high, that's a problem to me. All-time high means get the fuck out of the way. But the news promotes it as a buying opportunity. When they say, oh, the Bitcoin is all-time high, they put it all over the news. What does that do? Encourage people to go buy at the inflated prices, and they lose the money. And the people that have been invested, they use those new people as exit liquidity. They're going to sell it to you and get the fuck out of the way and go buy a boat. Right? We're going to do the opposite. This is what this channel for. We're going to do the opposite. Now the market is getting smoked. All right, it say after running red hot in July, what was Bill saying? Why the market was running like that? This is all mental, guys. It's a mental game you playing here. It's a mental game, okay? Why the market was running red hot in July, what Biz was saying? I don't like this shit. Don't buy shit. I'm not buying shit. Put your money on the sideline. Just be patient. Wait. Don't be running into the market while it's running up like this. Did you not hear me saying this shit on this microphone? This is too much. This is crazy. This is bugged out. They wilding. I'm not buying shit. I wouldn't buy shit. I'll tell yo, if you ain't got no crypto, just be patient and watch. Y'all hear me saying this stuff. Just be patient and watch. Don't do nothing. Just chill. Let the market do its thing. Just watch and learn. Watch and learn, because you got to learn in order to take your emotions out of it. Because if you get your emotions in this market, you're going to get smoked. If you act based off emotion, because right now a lot of people want to sell. Why? Because the market crashing and they scared to death. Scared money don't make no money. All right. I was telling you I wasn't buying shit. I was going to be patient. All right. It say after running red hot in July, this is a healthy strategic cool down. Markets aren't reacting to a crisis. They're responding to the lack of one. Wow. So he's saying they just panic mode. The people just panic mode. It ain't really shit popping. It ain't really nothing to make you want to sell all your shit. The market is reacting because it's a cool down. This is what this guy, Ben Kerlin, CEO of crypto research platform DYOR, with no new macro catalysts on the horizon, capital is rotating out of speculative assets and into safer ground. It's a calculated pause. That's what this quote unquote guru said. And I'm saying this opportunity. I'm just saying it, and easy as you could understand. Crypto ain't going nowhere. Any pullback is a blessing, okay? Crypto ain't going anywhere. If you ain't had no crypto by now, when you see this, start to see this downswing, this is the time. Slow walk that money in. Don't just look at the shit. Because the next time the market runs up, you're going to be wishing that you bought more than you did. And that's a guarantee. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. My only regret, my only regret is that I didn't buy more. My only regret is that I didn't mortgage my house, put a fucking second mortgage on my house, mortgage everything I own, bruh. Had a yard sale, sold everything in my goddamn possession, and bought Bitcoin with it. That's my only regret. And at the time, I was actually thinking about doing it, but people told me I was fucking crazy. And I said, nah, y'all crazy. Y'all not paying attention to what's going on. And look at what's going on. So now the market is going down, people panicking. I'm telling you guys, this will be opportunity. Okay, this is nothing but opportunity. Now let's look at my crypto portfolio. Then we're gonna get out of here because I need to go holler at the barbershop. And then I'm gonna holler at G Money, see if we gonna go live and talk some nonsense to these knuckleheads. So let me see. Let me see what I got going on here. I want to show you my crypto portfolio. So we're gonna go to crypto.com. Because I try to be transparent as I can. All right. So this is gonna make me have to get my phone. Let me see. All right, I gotta sign into my boom, there go my phone right there. I gotta sign into this crypto account. Let me show you how this technology work. Y'all can see the screen. You ain't gonna be able to do shit because this shit funny as hell. The way this technology work. This is why I understand technology is the gateway. All right, so now look, it say log in. Look how you log into the crypto. See how I want me to show that on the screen? Boom, that's it. I just scan that barcode and I'm in. I'm in. Look, boom, I just scanned the barcode. That shit know where I'm at. It know who they talking to. So this is my portfolio. Look at that, 42. Guys, remember it was pumping at like 48, 47, 48? You think I'm playing? Biz lost about 5 grand in this ordeal. Look what it say on the screen. I'm down $1,668. Do you think I cared when I started this portfolio with 5 grand? 6 grand? I don't care about that shit. The amount of money I lost today or yesterday than the past 2 days. So look at what the account say. The other day it was at 58,000, right? And I was literally saying, I don't like this shit. It's too fast, too hot. I can't buy no more, right? So when you look right here, now look at my buying power. I'm gonna show to you that Biz ain't just lying to you. I do what I say, then we're gonna get out of here and I'm gonna see what we're gonna do later. All right, look, see my USD account right here? It say $176. Why? Because I've been buying shit. Let me go to my account. I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna show you what I bought right there on the screen. Look, and you can see I ain't playing no games. I ain't playing no games. You can see the transaction history right there, bro. Right there. I'm buying Ondo Finance. Why? Because they keep talking about tokenizing the stock market and everybody's attention is on Bitcoin and all these other assets, Ethereum and XRP and all that shit. People looking right there. I got Chainlink too. I was thinking about buying some more Chainlink. My first position to buy a Chainlink was $12. This shit ran all the way to $20. Now it's sitting at $16. This is a better buy than $20. Yes or no? Okay. Why you don't start a position right now? Right? Ondo, look at that. 90 cents. See that? And I've been buying it. I already got a lot of XRP. I don't need to buy too much more of that. I got a boatload, about 8 grand in there. I'm chilling. Right? I went for Ondo. And you can see right now, look, 107. I spent $100. I spent this was just bullshit. This is a welcome bonus from crypto.com. They gave me a little extra, little 3 coins or whatever. Then you got another Ondo purchase. Look. This is now that I'm doing this shit. This one, they gave me this. This is a meme coin. They gave me this for free. I just sold it, gave me my $20, and I put it in this other shit. Then I bought some AIOZ. Why? Because nobody talking about this shit. Everybody talking about the big names. I'm over here looking for opportunity, right? Ondo Finance. I just bought. Let me see if it show the date. Well, you guys can see this shit was recently. Is I think I bought this yesterday, and I bought this the day before yesterday. This $100, right? And I still got where balance at. Let me go to home. I still got $175 to add. Right here, you can see it. I still got $176 to add. Right? How did this money get here? Because the week before that, I put money. The week before that, I put money, and then I just be patient and I wait to attack. When I see that the market is doing this shit and I'm losing money like a motherfucker, I'm like, all right, it's time to put more money in. Let me load this shit up some more. So, wait, I need to move it over. Yeah, right here. So right now, I think if I click on Ondo, it'll show you the actual. Look at my balance. I got 712 of these hoes. Remember, I had 3,500. Right? Remember, I had 3,500 Ondo token. Now look, I got 3,700. Right? It say my average cost is 93 cents. The price is at 90 cents. So now I'm down $85. You think I give a damn? No. I'm trying to get this to 10,000 Ondo, 20,000 Ondo, however many Ondo I can buy. I hope this bitch keep going down. Right? I'm waiting. There you go. Transaction history. You can see it. Ondo, boom. Ondo, boom. I'm on this shit. I'm not playing with this shit. I'm trying to get paid. So I'm looking at Ondo. I'm like, okay, this shit is below my purchase price. My average cost was 93 cents. What can I lose? Okay, am I going to get mad? No. I see the way crypto is going. Look, it's only 2 cents off of my average price. This ain't even low enough. I need this bitch to go to 75 cents. You see the way my mind think? That's why I win. Because I'm thinking about ownership. I ain't caring about none of the other stuff. I want to know how many of these damn tokens can I own. So I went and bought this shit. I bought more. I've spent $200 in the past 2 days to buy more. Building out the ownership. I ain't worried about the money. I wish they would take that off of here. I keep saying that shit. Worried about this. I want this. If Ondo drops to 80 cents, I'll be buying more. If it drops to 50 cents, I'll be probably buying a whole lot more, because it's not about the price. It's about the asset, right? It's about the asset. Don't worry about the price, man. The price is manipulated. If you can pay attention or not, Bitcoin sitting at 120,000. Remember, it was at 15,000. What about the price? That don't matter. You know what matters is the fact that you wanted to own Bitcoin. That's it. It don't matter the price, because the price gonna do what it do. The key was obtaining ownership. That's the key. What I'm doing right now, I'm obtaining ownership. Before you know it, I'm gonna have 5,000 of these little tokens, because I'm doing what I do. It's not affecting my life, right? I just do $100 in the market, no problem, no sweat off my back. You know, I got a lot of money. I'm straight. You know, I could just keep putting this $100 over here every week. Just keep growing this USD account, because these are the times where I spend this money. You get it? When the market pumping, I'm still putting money right here where it say USD. That bitch was at like $400 the other day. Look what I do. I wait, and I strike. And I don't use all the money in my USD account. I just, since I had 400 over here, let me throw 100, 200 over here and chill. And pray to God this bitch go lower. If it don't go lower and it continue to go up, guess what? I just made money. If it goes lower, next week I'll be putting another $100 in here and another $100 in here and keep doing that shit. And when it keep going down, I'm gonna just keep buying. It's only one reason why. It's only one reason why, guys. It's only one reason why. And this is it right here.
This is not an auto pen, by the way. And with today's signing, we're pushing even further into the exciting new frontier. Just as I promised last year, the Genius Act creates a clear and simple regulatory framework to establish and unleash the immense promise of dollar-backed stable coins. This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. Let me say, the entire crypto community, for years, you were mocked and dismissed and counted out. You were counted out as little as a year and a half ago. But this signing is a massive validation. And even before this signing, over the last year and a half, I think your stuff has gone up more than any stock, or just about more. A couple of stocks that were pretty good, I will say. But you have certainly, as an industry, gone up more than anybody. Nobody's gained the respect in such a short period of time. But this signing is a massive validation of your hard work and your pioneering spirit and your ability to never give up. You've made our dollar look really good and strong and powerful. It's good for the dollar and it's good for the country. And that's why I backed you at an early stage. And I also did it for the votes, because you did come out and vote, I will tell you. Yeah, we worked hard. It's a very important act, the Genius Act. They named it after me, and I want to thank you.
That's the only reason I do this, guys. I'm not stupid. It don't have nothing to do with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ondo Finance, none of that. It got something to do with my children. Because none of these companies give a damn if you live or die today. If you passed away today, crypto's still gonna go. I don't do this for nothing else but my children, yo. Because I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, yo, hold on. What are we watching here? Now, you guys can go and keep watching all this madness. Biz got his eye where it's supposed to be. And I got my eye on the madness. So let me get to the chat now. Now that I done spoke and said everything I had to say, I'm going to go look at the chat. This is how Biz operate, because I don't want to mess up what I'm talking about. And then now we're going to go to the chat and I'm going to look and see if anybody had any questions in here that I could answer. So we're going to go back. All right, we got V-Chance in the building, Commando in here, Divine D, New Jersey. I appreciate all you guys, man, for pulling up. J-Dub in the building, 86K in this thing, Phoenix in this thing. Yes, sir. All right, it says salute, Biz. Good morning. Let me see. Don't overthink it. Dollar cost average. Sleep better at night. This is amazingly true. This Daryl is going to be good. He's already got it. He got it. This is so true. You got nothing but time in this market, man. You don't overthink the shit. You buy the shit and you don't spend all your money. And you go ass to bed at night. That's all. Yo, bro, Daryl, shout out to Daryl. Daryl Cherry Sr. This man know what the fuck he talking about. Yo, the next time I go in a neighborhood, right, where a lot of rich people, if I see one of them white people or, rich people, it could be black, white, or whatever, I'm going to go live and I'm going to walk up to them and ask them, do they have any investments? Fuck what they do for work. I'm going to look at their house and I'm going to say, yo, you got any investments? And see what they say. Watch what they say. All of them saying, yes, motherfucker. Yes, I do. Why you don't? And you want to say the white people is the one holding you back? I don't think so. All right, we got Paul Thomas in the building. It say, Biz is saying leverage is first to taking on more than your cash position. That is right. Yep. Paul Thomas is a good investor. I be watching his comments and shit. He know what the fuck he talking about too. Look at what he say. He say, if you have $5,000 in an account, you could take up to $10,000 in Bitcoin, for example. But it's risky if it doesn't go well. He is right, because they'll let you take this much, and then next thing you know, they just liquidated your whole account. Your $5,000 is gone. So he right. I do not use leverage under no circumstance. None. I do not use leverage. All right, we got Willie B in here. Let me see if we got any questions. J-Dub. Okay, we see y'all. NHG in here. Shout out to NHG. Gerald Harris in the building. Paul Thomas said, Biz, I like the way you think about money, man. Shout out to you, bro. Yep. Trump wants rates lowered so younger people can afford a house. Yo, guys, y'all got to pay attention. The interest rates will be cut. Okay? When the interest rate cuts, if you take your money and put the money in the market, then you're a dummy. I'm sorry. But if you do that, you're a dummy, because you're going to miss the move. By the time they cut the interest rates, the market going to be high already. Understand that interest rates cuts are coming. This is why I'm throwing money in the market right now on the pullback. I'm not over leveraging myself. I'm not fucking trying to be greedy. Greed is a sin, right? I'm waiting. I'm being patient. I let the market come to Biz. I don't go run into the market, right? So you right. The fucking interest rates will be cut, and you will be looking like a dumbass when you look at my portfolio today, and it's at 42,000. Last time I showed my portfolio, right, guys, it was teetering around 40 some thousand, and it was going to 41, 42. That son bitch went all the way up to 48,000. By the time it was done, it went all the way up to damn near $50,000. Then it dropped again. Now we back at 42 again. Am I losing money? No. No. I'm winning. I'm able to add more ownership. So listen to this. By the next time the market go back to where it was just at, I will be making more money because I'm using the opportunity to buy more ownership. Ownership is the key to wealth, not money. I need more ownership. Simple as that, yo. All right. The market is a transfer of money from the impatient hands to the patient. Bruh, Paul Thomas need to hit this damn link one day, man. Turn your camera off and talk, bruh. I'll let you hit the link, bruh. Turn the camera off and just talk. We got Merrick Baker in here, Melanie Scott. Let me see. Biz, I like you better on this channel. Shout out to you, JJ. Hey, JJ, this is what I like to do, though. This is what I like to do. Be honest with you. This is what I actually came to the platform to do. This is what Biz likes to do. I enjoy this. I literally enjoy trying to help people and change people's lives because it happened for me, man. It literally happened for me, and I want this to happen for everyone. You know, I wish everyone could experience this. So you might like me better on this channel because this is where my passion is. This is where you see the real Biz right here, and this is what I like to do. So shout out to you, Miss JJ. And Miss JJ, I do need to go see that beach you was on and stuff. I want to go see that goddamn house you got over there because you sound like you got that bag. You know what I'm saying? You got investment properties in Florida and shit. I need to go holler at Miss JJ. We gonna get this crypto portfolio right. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of women I like around me. Women like this that got brains. You know, I can't. How can I argue with her when she doing her thing, right? She's stunting on me. She like, nigga, I got investment house in Florida. I don't live there. I'm like, shit, what's your name? Shit, let's get all right. You got investment out in Florida. Let's get one in Cali too now. Now we about to add to that bag. Since you got one in Florida, what else you need? We gonna get one in Texas. We gonna get one in California. Where else we need to go? Where else is a prime time location? Matter of fact, let's buy one in Jamaica. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Airbnb this shit. Shout out to JJ. It said, have you been buying into rare earth materials? Miss JJ, no. Only reason not, because I understand crypto is the wave. See, I go with the trend. The trend in the world is cryptocurrency. So buying materials and stuff is not going to get me the most money, the most amount of profit from my money. I'm taking my risk versus reward. Yeah, rare earth materials will go up slowly over time. Those are more of passive, stable investments that's just going to slowly go up. I want explosive gains. I like to look at my portfolio go up $6,000. I like to look at that shit. I like to look at my portfolio go down $5,000. I'm like, yeah, boy, you know, I got the wheels rolling. Those other assets will go up over time, but it won't be as explosive as moves that you will see in this emerging crypto market. You will see some very explosive moves, and you're gonna say, God damn. Then once you secure the bag, then you go buy those less volatile assets, right? You use the volatility to build your wealth, and then you go buy the more stable, secure asset, right? Like, it's no reason that every athlete in the world should not own Bitcoin. It's not one reason on the God's green earth. If it's one athlete that says to themselves, I don't want Bitcoin, I'm gonna show you a dummy. Like, no bullshit. Every athlete or every entertainer, everybody with some serious bread should have Bitcoin. Every single one of them. But hey, they scared money don't make no money. So what we got? Baldhead Wayne in the building, man. Shout out to my boy. I seen that SEI Baldhead. You right. That's another good investment, bro. I just focus on the real world assets, but you're right. That layer one is good. I'm more so pushing with America pushing. You know what I'm saying? The Ondo Finance, Chainlink, Solana, Cardano, XRP, Stella. Those are the ones America is behind. But that SCI is a good one. I've been looking into that because I've been seeing a lot of news around that crypto. So we got to do a little bit more research on that. But you damn right, Ballhead Wayne. That is a good one, right? So people want to. These are the things people need to be paying attention to. What's up, Miss K? It said, "Good morning, Biz. How often do you monitor the market for Bitcoin? Every day?" No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Some days I don't even look, but I like to look at the fear and greed index. That's a good indicator for me. Um, and then if you look at every day, you'll find yourself being emotional, right? Because imagine if I looked at it one day, it say 48,000, that bitch say 50,000, and the next day I look, it say 42,000. You know what I'm saying? The average person gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm about to lose my money," and then sell everything and take the 42,000 and be like, "Yeah, I made 42,000," and then 6 months from now, that shit say 80. It would have been worth 80,000. You like, damn, you know. So you just be patient. It said you almost made it through. Uh-oh, Phoenix, without calling us a dumbass. Yo, Phoenix, my bad, Phoenix. Phoenix, you better get your ass some crypto. No bullshit, Miss Phoenix. All right, we got Solo G in the building. Who else? Easy did it. How often do you put money into it? Hey, Solo G, I put money in the market every week. Like every Friday, I'll put it depending on how much my paycheck is, or I put more money in there. But minimum is $100 that I put in every week. That doesn't mean I buy anything, right? Like I was showing you. Let me show this again. Okay, I'm on it. Let me show this again. Then we're gonna get out of here because damn, I'm about to be late for my haircut. That shit was at 10 o'clock. But I rock with the people, so the barber just gotta wait. So like right now, let me go back to the home. No, I want to go to my account. Right here. Where's the cash balance? It might be at home. Right here. You see where it say USD account? Right? I put money here and then I wait for the market to do this. This red stuff, all this red, you see, look at this. This is music to my, I love this, looking at this shit. Look at this, 6% down. What's 6%? I don't even know what that is. Superverse. Oh, that's an AI crypto. AIOZ, all these cryptos are getting smoked, right? So that's why I build up my buying power while the market is pumping. I always put money in here. Okay, I always put money in no matter what. Every week, I put money in here in this USD account because that means United States dollar, right? It's cash. So I just put money in here. When the market tell me, that's when I buy, right? When it start dropping like this is when I'm getting the best price, right? This is when I'm getting the best prices. Look at the prices of these assets. Sui, this shit was $4.20 the other day, right? All that money just came wiped off the table. And I didn't buy none of it. When it went to $4, I didn't buy none of it. Now that it's down and it's getting smoked, this would might, if I wanted more Sui, this is what this money is here for. Now I can put this money and go buy some Sui. And then next Friday, put another 100. Next Friday, put another 100. If the market start going up, I don't stop putting $100 in here. I just keep building out the cash balance because at the end of the day, this is a savings account if you think about it, right? Just this USD account. If I put $100 in here every week, that's saving money, right? I always look at my crypto portfolio as a savings account on steroids. That's what this is. Because in any moment, this bitch could take off and send me to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, guys, just don't be scared, man. Scared money don't make no money. We were talking about this when I came on the live. It was with G Money. We was on a takeover, and I had this in the background, and it was teetering between 40,000, 42,000, them numbers. It went as high as 48,000. When it was up that high, I did not buy anything, and now you can see I start buying. Ondo, I bought Ondo here. I sold this shit because they gave it to me as rewards. I just sold it. And then I bought AIOZ here and I bought more. Hey, let's go see my transaction history. Go look at the transaction history. So see, you can see yesterday. See how I ain't making this shit up? This is yesterday. Look, boom, $100. I didn't spend all my money. I seen the market drop. Let me get that. 31st, $100. See, you're making this shit up. The 28th, AIOZ, $100. Just a little bit at a time. June 20. Look at the last time I bought though. Pay attention. The last time I bought before this was June 19th. See, Biz ain't lying to you. I'm trying to be so transparent because I want you to win. When I came on and said I ain't buying no more, look at the last time I bought. From June 22nd until today, the market was going crazy. I did not buy nothing. Look, June 19th. The next time I bought was July 28th. But the entire time, $100, $100, $100, $100. Looking for right now. Right now, I'm about to attack these motherfuckers. I dare you to keep dropping. I got $400 over here. How you want to act? Boom. Okay, you want to drop? Bitch, let me get that. See how I'm operating? They give me this little free shit. Let me sell that. Bitch, let me get that. Let me get this Ondo for the low. Let me get this for the low. That's how I'm thinking. I didn't buy nothing else this whole time. I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all can see it in the paperwork. Right here, this is a transaction. You see? This right here, when I cut the tree down. Notice how man, I used the market to cut the tree down in my house. Look at this. This was free money just coming into my shit so I could pay the man to get this shit out my yard. And then boom, I'm steady buying. This is how you win, guys. I didn't buy absolutely nothing until yesterday and the day before, or whatever, a couple days ago, right? And then yesterday, I'm smoking it. I want it to keep going down. Now, you can do this yourself. You just got to be patient. You got to be calm. You got to understand time is your friend. You got to look towards the future. The hell with these damn tariffs, yo. The hell with these interest rate cuts. Yo, this is what I'm about to tell you, yo. In 6 months from now, right? 6 months from now, come back and check and see where this number right here is at. Come back in 6 months from now. Look at this. This is how much money I got in this goddamn market. That 3% is a 1,600 in fucking a day. It's just gone. 1,600. Yeah, fuck it. Go down lower, because when it's green 3%, that's all to the good. And I'm gonna tell you, this shit moves, man. I be up 10, 15, 20% in a day in these assets. And then look at the math on that, right? This thing could easily blast past 50,000 in the blink of an eye, because the market start getting momentum and it start piling, and people think it's going up forever. And I told you, when you see this right here, this is the key. Okay. A lot of people say this, but people don't pay attention. Let me show you this. I'm gonna show you this, and then we out of here. I gotta go to the barbershop, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, it took you so long." Yo, bro, just cut my shit. This right here, This. Look, we had a 51 right in neutral. Yo, I hope we go this way to fear. I'm gonna be buying like crazy, yo. You're gonna see me just buying shit like a motherfucker. My portfolio might be down 10 grand, but I'm gonna be just keep buying shit like a motherfucker. Cause over here, when we get over here, Biz is selling. We got the like right here. Is why I ain't sell shit. I'm looking for it to get over here. So we got like right here. Now we starting to drop. Now you start seeing them purchases come out. You don't see me throwing all my money in there, just a little bit at a time, right? If we get down here, and this fear, extreme fear, oh, bro, I'm buying like a motherfucker. Then look at altcoin season. Once this thing kicks over here to altcoin season, those cryptos in my portfolio, you're going to see explode. It might turn this portfolio to 50,000 is probably going to be a guarantee. I'm not going to say nothing is guaranteed in the market, but 50,000 looking very guaranteed. But you might see 100,000. 150,000. Then you're gonna be like, damn, that's what this fucking yellow bastard is talking about. This yellow dude on the internet is babbling, and he know what the hell he talking about. That's when it's gonna click for you. When you start seeing my portfolio looking dumb, then you're gonna be like, yo, what do I gotta do to get something? I'm gonna be like, man, stop it. Y'all niggas tripping. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to this Saturday morning. I appreciate everyone pulling up. I'm trying to show you guys in real time. Yo, man, what's her name? Damn. Hold on, man. I know the dude name. We were just talking about him the other day, and he was the one talking about this pie shit. Fuck, man. Thick Cut. Yeah, that's his name. Thick Cut. Thick Cut had pie. Pie went as high as like $2 some change. And I was like, yo, Thick Cut, man, you might want to take your money out of there. Don't let them take that money back. And now look, 35 cents. So hopefully Thick Cut took his bread out of that shit. I told him to secure his bread because that shit was pumping. That bitch was at like $2 and shit. I was like, yo, Thick Cut, this ain't what it looked like, bro. Don't let the motherfuckers take all that money from you. And now we back at 35 cents. So hopefully he exited that position. But, you know, time is your friend. Be patient. Don't over leverage yourself. Relax. If I'm down 6,000, is somebody out there down 6 million? And that's how I stay calm and I stay focused. Because this little bitch ass $6,000 that I'm down is somebody down $6 million and they still buying. Let that sink in. Maybe I should show this one time. I want to show this. And then I'm definitely gonna get out of here. But this probably is where I'm gonna leave at. Let me see something. I looked at this the other day. Trump net worth. I want to show this. Trump net worth. So they talk about Trump as the president. Right? Let me make sure you guys can see this. Let me get this off my screen. Because Phoenix want to talk shit. Yo, Jeff R, I just bought more Ondo, brother. Jeff R, I got 3,700 Ondo tokens now, boy. I'm about to get to 4,000 before you, sir. You better catch up. Catch up like mayonnaise. You heard? So let's look at this. This is Donald Trump's net worth. And they talking about he the president. He not the president to me. He's a businessman. He had this before he was a president. You see? Look. Look at this. Look at this headline. Trump media builds 2 billion Bitcoin hoard as cryptocurrency swells the president's net worth. Excuse me, are you not fucking paying attention? It's crushing his net worth, bro. It's crushing his net worth. He got all his money, and then this is what. Okay, let's look. Trump, LA, PAC, nearly stockpiling rise. Trump nets over $26 million in crypto donations. Look, this is what I wanted to show. Trump backed. This is a Trump thing, okay? This shit should pop up, man. This computer sometimes be tripping. It say Trump backed World Liberty Financial buys 470,000 Ondo token. See, this is why Biz be following these articles, bro. I'm like, yo, hold on. So Trump is in this shit, and they bought this much? Wow. Tokenized assets. You know what that is, right? That's stocks and bonds and shit they trying to put on this Ondo chain. Why is Trump sending all this money over here? $500,000. This was February 6th. Look at what's going on. Man, you want to know why Biz buying Ondo? This why. Can you read? Can you read? So I'm looking like, hold on, what Trump got going on over there? Shit. Nah, we worried about the wrong shit. But this is why you see Biz buying Ondo, okay? It's not that I'm just want to buy Ondo. My boy Jeff R in the chat was like, yo, look at the Ondo. And I start seeing stuff like this. And I say, yo, Jeff R, I don't even need to know what Ondo do. You see who buying it? The fuck? All I'm doing, wasting my time doing all this research. Trump bought it. I'm buying it. I'm about to go to the party. All right, Trump bought Ondo. All right, let me buy some Ondo. I'm about to get up and go to a party. That's how you supposed to think about this shit. Don't look at it like, what is Ondo? Why should I be buying Ondo? Ondo, nigga, Trump already bought it. That means his business people looked at this shit already and they thought it was a good investment. So that means it's a good investment for me. Because Donald J. Trump is worth $5 billion. That's why. He ain't the president to me. He a businessman. But like I said, man, I could talk about this shit all day. This is what I really love to do. I appreciate everyone that showed their support and pulled up and showed this live stream. Love, man. 32 people in here. I seen it get as high as 40. Those are the 40 people that really want to make a change and a difference in their personal life and real life, though. And I'm trying to help you. You can start your own portfolio account. You need to go on crypto.com, sign up your own shit. Biz ain't got nothing to do with it, and start your journey to financial freedom. All right, start the journey. If not for you, for your children, for your children's children. Somebody around you should be financially free because of this opportunity you have in time to be at the beginning of the financial revolution that's coming to the country. The money is going digital, whether you like it or not. I do not remember the last time I spent a dollar bill. Okay, the paper money is going extinct, whether you like it or not, and it's going digital. And digital gold is Bitcoin, whether you like it or not. Fuck what you like. Now you can continuously sit there and keep watching this shit. That's on you. I ain't watching this shit. I'm participating in this shit. But shout out to y'all, man. Solo G makes perfect sense, bro. I'm trying to tell the people the way it makes perfect sense. I don't want people overthinking or doing the most. Just chill. Take your time. And don't over leverage yourself. Don't put too much money in this market. That way you won't cry at night like a baby. You only use throwaway money. Money that you don't need for something else. Right? But this is what Biz like to do, man. I holla at y'all. See y'all on the next one. I need to go to the barbershop for that nigga. Change my appointment. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all in the building, man. I'm about to jump in the whip and go get my hair cut, man. You heard? Hey, man. Ownership is the key to wealth, not money. Shout out to y'all, man. See y'all in the next one, man. I got to holla at G Money. We going to see what the takeover going to do today, man. You heard? Peace, man.